it's the regular screwdriver. I'm hilarious, mate. Hello and welcome back to what I call Doctor Who exactly, because it's exactly who that bloke that calls himself the Doctor is. And before I started filming, I did not realise I looked more like a nan than an old man.
Oh, would you care for a cup of coffee and a biscuit?
This week's episode is called Smile, and it features emoji robots. I'll be honest, going into this episode I did not really know what to expect. I thought the robots would be bigger to begin with. You remember those hand droids in The Girl Who Waited? Well, no, these things, they barely reach up to your knees. So how on earth are they supposed to be terrifying? Well, this episode actually tries to do that, and it makes a decent shot. I'm happy with Bill. Bill immediately clicks into place after last week, whereas some companions had compatibility issues with their doctors or their second doctors, or they had skeletons in a closet, or they had a mystery to be solved. Here that's not there. Bill is just here with the doctor to have fun. The real mystery is back at the university in that vault. Bill and the doctor are just two people who want to see the wonders of the universe, and that's great. Doctor Who needed to be brought back a little bit because, say what you like about the quality of the writing of the series, it was getting to be rather complicated for something that was supposed to be like a family show that you can watch week in, week out and maybe skip an episode without having issues tying heads together. But that's Stephen Moffat for you, he loves those things. So the episode Smile, it takes place in the future, and like I said, tiny emoji robots, which in turn are accompanied by these swarming robots like a massive nano machine hive. At least I think they're nano machines. I don't think we actually get a close-up to see what they look like if they're not fluttering about. On the whole, this episode is okay. Now hear me out, I'm not calling it shit, I'm not saying it's bad. It was actually quite entertaining for most of the episode. It's just that towards the end, the twist as to why things are the way they are, it's pretty easy to guess. And while every now and then I like a Doctor Who story where there are no real bad guys, we've just had one of those as well. Maybe this is easing Bill into the world of the Doctor. Maybe I'm just complaining about minor things which have no real importance. It seems to be at first a fairly standard A to B plot, and then the twist comes, which everybody sees coming, so it's still an A to B plot. And towards the end, the Doctor just slams a big reset button and fixes the entire situation. It didn't feel like there were big stakes. Mind you, the aesthetics of this episode are great. The little badges with the emoticons on them, which indicate, you know, the mood of the person wearing them. It's a great way to convey terror of a looming threat that the Doctor and Bill are not aware of. The emoji bots themselves are a good design, and they're a great way of putting something that is terrifying in something that just looks absolutely adorable. On the whole, I can say this is a very decent episode, and it's a good sign for things to come, I hope. Next week sees us return to Victorian England, because apparently New Who has 3 settings: modern day, future times and Victorian England. You know, ignoring all the times they went elsewhere, because I'm just completely nitpicking at this point. So yeah, I don't think I have much to say about this episode, because there is not actually a lot in this episode, at least for my experience. So in the future, when you're catching up with this season, this might not make the essential episodes to watch, but it's definitely not going on the skip these because it's bloody awful list. So that's a good thing. So I hope I'll see you next week, where I look a little bit less like my grandmother and a little bit more like the big manly man that I am. Ooh, hot.